Welcome back. It's Eastern Erebonia, Kreuzern Province, Reyhard, the Verdant City. I don't need to read everything. Nice bit of greenery there.
I see. So Marquis Ragnar will be absent as well. I take it this means House Higharms will be the only one of the four great houses in attendance.
Would that it were different. For all of his faults, Marquis Ragnar is a man of principle, which makes his continuing house arrest for his actions during the Civil War all the more unfortunate.
One can't be too careful with a man who can lead his own militia. Though compared to the Governor General of Crossbell, he's a mere child playing with toys.
Ooh, the venom in his words there.
Jusis.
Sorry, just idle thoughts. By the by, what kind of man is this Marquis Ballad?
Every bit the man the rumors make him out to be. Foolhardy and greedy, but dangerously savvy when it comes to matters of personal gain. I can't even imagine how his presence will disrupt our conference, and I'm unfortunate enough to be his caretaker.
Well, with your father there, I can't imagine he'll be too much of a terror. Marquis Higharms tends to have a sobering effect on people.
Very true. My father does not suffer fools gladly.
I mean, that has a different connotation. I'd say look up what, someone who doesn't suffer fools gladly actually means.
But after the recent incidents in Crossbell and Sutherland, there's no telling what to expect. You would do well to exercise caution yourself.
But Jusis doesn't have caution. We have caution.
You hardly need to remind me. Besides, I'm going to be among people I trust.
That's right. I suppose the conference does overlap with the branch campus's field exercises. Something else for me to look forward to. It will be a pleasure to see Class I's former rivals reunited after all.
But of course.
Lord Jusis, your visitor has arrived.
It's so strange, though. Still, again, that sort of mismatch of technology, just showing how fast technology is advancing in this world. Just look at this place, and there's a laptop there. It's like, alright.
Yes, let her in.
Right this way, young lady.
Thanks. How's it going, Jusis? Long time no see.
Hello, Millium. You're a little late.
Hey, it's not my fault it takes so long to get approved. Why do I need to get permission every time I want to see you anyway?
The reason should be obvious, given each of our positions.
Yeah! Hey! Dodging's no fair!
Sometimes I fear you'll never learn. You're 15 now, aren't you? Would it kill you to act a bit more ladylike?
Lammy!
Who wants an ug?
Think fast!
Oh, hell.
Gotcha!
Get off me! You can't just jump on someone in an outfit like that.
Oh, you want to compare fashion notes, Mr. Fancy Haircut? But fine, if it keeps you from getting any more wrinkles.
Just get off.
Dear oh dear.
Now this is good! Every bit as tasty as the pancakes Tilly and I had earlier.
You know, the children in town are starting to act more like you. Why do I get the feeling you've been teaching them?
Well, we have been hanging out a little. Every time I come visit you, I get to know them a little better. They're They're all really good kids.
That they are. So what if she was artificially created? She's just like any other girl. Aside from her complaints about not getting taller anyway.
Something on your mind?
Not at all. So, how are things on your end? As for me, my schedule remains unchanged.
All right. Even with all the crazy stuff that's happened, I should be good to go. Are you excited? You and me going on vacation.
I suppose the place is so pretty that it would feel like a vacation. Even if we're walking into what is essentially a carnival of villainy.
You've got a way with words, Jusis. I just wish I had access to more information. Even if most of the classified stuff is just about nobles and the Bracer Guild.
I wouldn't worry about it. That's standard operating procedure for the intelligence division. Though, I imagine your status as an Ironblood gets you more leeway than others.
Still, if I had the same clearance as Lecter, I could be so much more helpful to everyone from Class 7.
Yeah, but there's rules.
Rean, Elisa, and Machias seem to have it especially tough. Bea and Sarah, though, I think they can take care of themselves.
You don't have to worry about taking care of any of us. Besides, the fact that you're a part of Class 7 means so much more to us than any political favor you could offer.
I'm giving you another hug.
No, you are not.
Wait, what's that sound?
It must be Class 7 related. I wonder what happened.
Don't you have that and that sound, Millium? I'm sure she did.
No way.
Could it be?
Been a while, Jusis. Huh? Oh, and Millium is with you too.
Gaius!
God damn them for fading away at this point. So rude. Western Erebonia, Lemaire province. Yep. It's a canyon, alright. It's so glowy, I still can't make it out. Inaros? At least there's a way to get their HP up there.
Wow, they're really going at it. I figured Needhog would be good, but the other guys are no slouches themselves. Betcha they'll give us a pretty good fight.
They've both been in shambles ever since the Civil War. The dragon lost its head. And as for the other group, well...
Guess this makes it a fight neither side can afford to lose. I'd like to have a battle with a certain someone myself.
You wouldn't be talking about little old me now, would you? Easy now, Blitz. I'm unarmed, see? I should be the one on edge here.
Sorry, but I'd rather not take any chances. Not with someone who can go toe-to-toe with Lord Balder.
Aw, lighten up. Can't you relax around an old drinking buddy?
I think Daddy might be the only person who could drink with you and not be nervous. That said... This is pretty weird. I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own eyes. And now you're here. Does this have something to do with that cool purple shadow thing?
Who can say?
You can say.
Seriously though, you don't really want to start a fight in a place like this, do you? The two of you against little old me? I'd have zero chance of winning.
You're real funny, old man. But I get it. We're all just observers this time. So, once you get things squared away with your business, come pay us a visit. We'll be waiting.
Excuse us, Jaeger.
King.
Really had me sweating there. Old man like me wouldn't stand a chance against all that youthful exuberance. Don't you think? I'm just talking to myself. Don't let it spook you. The Colonel, your dad, took good care of me back in the day. Introduced me to my favorite brand of smokes. By the way, I meant to thank you for taking care of Fee. Chasing us from battlefield to battlefield's all well and good, but raising that kid right is what really matters. Even if you're practically a kid yourself.
Yikes. That was just like 3 years ago. Colonel. I haven't heard that in a while. Bloody Shirley. No, the Sanguine Ogre. She had to have noticed me too. I've been off the front lines for too long. Meanwhile, Fee's been picking up skill after skill. I'm really starting to feel my age.
You're not that old.
Wait, what am I saying? I'm only 27. Well, almost 28, but...
Exactly.
Either way, I'm too young to be old. Okay, Sarah, focus. We've got two of the strongest Jaeger corps, the Dragons and these Jaegers in purple, battling it out. One way or another, things are gonna come to a head, for me and for the kids.
Who are you speaking to?
And you know, even if he is a far cry from the Viscount, I have to admit, the Jaeger King is a real fox.
I really fancy a Viscount biscuit now. The type of biscuit in the UK. Mint. Dark chocolate. It's dark chocolate, isn't it? I think it is.
Well, someone's early for a change. Basking in its glory? Even I was surprised when I first saw it.
Yeah. I hear there's another one in a place called Nord.
Yes. Just about the same size, too. Even though it's a very different shape. Wait, is something bothering you?
No. I don't sense any power within this thing. It's nothing but a shell. Just makes me wonder where the insides went.
Divine Knights.
Insides?
Sorry we're late.
Have you been a good girl, Duvalie?
Took you too long enough.
I said sorry. Oh, the almighty conflagration is with you.
My, are we interrupting something intimate?
Don't even joke about that. I would never. Especially not with some lazy, irresponsible bum like him.
Never is right. No man could ever sway a little lord's pet like her. Well, aside from maybe that Ashen kid. Isn't he your type?
Oh.
Dear me.
Absolutely not! And what do you mean, Lord's pet? If anything, Mick Byrne, you don't have enough respect for the Anguis.
I guess that makes two of us.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
It's you.
It has been a while, fool.
When was the last time? The crossbell incident?
I believe so. Though we've all been busy roaming across the continent, so I won't hold it against you. With that, all of us who were stationed to the west are here. Except Shirley, that is.
Yeah, the crazy ogre chick's off getting a read on the front lines.
The thought of her off on her own scares me a little. But we have preparations to make. Before our beautiful and proud lord arrives.
There's no need for that.
My lord.
I didn't expect you to arrive so early.
My lord! I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think I would get to see you so soon.
Nor did I. I thought we had several days left to wait.
Did something change among the Anguis?
Yes, the Oathbreaker and Lady Mariabelle decided to take on Arteria. And the professor completed the final ion earlier than planned.
Sounds like he's been working hard.
He probably didn't like what happened to his last one.
I mean, yeah, you did reduce it to a hunk of metal.
Ah, Campanella and McBurn. How long has it been? About a year?
Sounds about right.
Still wearing that clunky helmet of yours, I see. There's a nice breeze right now, so why don't you take it off?
McBurn! How dare you say that to our lord?
Now, Duvalie. He's no subject of mine. Since we're ahead of schedule, why don't we have a little duel? If you can manage to tear this helm from my head, I'll be able to feel the lovely breeze you mentioned.
Nah, I'm good. Not because I think I'll lose, but because I don't think I can actually win. Just like all of our other fights.
What?
You're right. Although, the outcomes may have been different had you taken my sword lessons more seriously.
It is that, knowing what I know, like, what he just said makes perfect sense.
Damn it, don't treat me like I'm Louvet.
Just what is their relationship?
Because of that.
Now let us begin. The third of our experiments to reclaim the Phantasmal Blaze plan. To determine whether or not a vessel can gain power through combat.
Chapter 3. Pulse of Steel. They got the name wrong. It's a few days, well, more than a few days later, everyone. A Saturday. June. The hydrogenias begin to bloom, heralding the beginning of summer. In Liu, situated just west of Heimdall, light rain showers came and went. I like the little effect they've got on the umbrellas. Very simple, but works very well. That's so nice of him, isn't it? Oh. Again, just super nice. After 2 field exercises, the branch campus reputation began to spread far and wide. And with this renown came additional funding and equipment to enhance the school. Lovely red, that. The top, anyway. In addition, the campus welcomes some new faculty. Here's Becky. You'd not expect Kapua to be around. Oh, look, there's a collection of Gaius' paintings there. Becky, a graduate of Thors' main campus, opened a student store. Of course. Due to her training at St. Ursula Medical College, Linda was the perfect candidate to take over the medical office. Is she going to stand there in sort of like a pose? And though it was only a few, there were some important transfers among the students. Man, it's already the weekend. Can't believe it's been 3 weeks since we got back from Crossbell. Time sure does fly. We got back 19 days ago to be exact. Tomorrow's our free day, but I feel like I still have a little energy left. Looks like you've gotten a bit tougher, Ellie. Leo told me you're doing pretty good in swimming club. I still can't swim more than 40 arch though. Seems you've been working hard at tennis practice yourself, Yuna. In fact, I've heard you have to have an exhibition match with a school in Heimdall. Yeah, apparently that tennis club was just founded too, so I figured it'd be the perfect matchup. I hope the rain clears up. I wanted to get in some practice after school. According to the forecast, it should be sunny after 4 PM, but judging from your grades, Yuna, shouldn't you be studying instead? You're so predictable. Well, the finals are still a month away, so you've got some time. There's no way I've got enough time for club practice and the studying. You don't have to practice for any matches in chess club, do you, Kurt? Actually, we have a match set up with another high school as well. A significant amount of my study time has gone to reading over match transcripts and teaching the game to Sydney. I forgot what a brainiac you are. Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. These two have been getting along lately. Oh yeah, checking out the campus store this morning and it's pretty nice. They've got stuff from all over for sale. I also picked up the latest Imperial Chronicle there. That shop is run by instructor Rean's fellow graduate, Miss Becky, correct? The school is, at last, starting to resemble a real military school. The buildings have always been nice, but they were sort of empty on the inside. I feel like the medical office and gardening area have finally started running too. I think Miss Linda, the one running the medical office, also went to Thors with instructor Rean. And Sandy's done an amazing job with the gardening area. On top of all that, we also have the new Panzer Soldat models. I'm surprised to hear you read the Imperial Chronicle though. I'd have thought you'd find it boring, given that most of its articles cover the Imperial mainland. Well, I've been trying to be more open lately. Also, they run an article on Crossbell every now and then, so I've been trying to pick up the new issues when I can. Oh, and there was something in the table of contents I was going to ask about. What's this big conference thing about? No, is it that time of year already? I think it's later than usual. The Imperial Provincial Council, held once a year, is a gathering of all the highest-ranking aristocrats in the Empire. None whose title is lesser than Count are permitted entry. Traditionally, it's been organized by the 4 great houses. Last year it was held in St. Ark and hosted by Marquis Hjarms. 4 great houses, I've heard of them before. They're pretty much the ones who run this country. 2 of them got thrown in jail after the Civil War though, right? Just looking at these images here, it's like... Why does it feel like the bottom right one is the only one that's actually drawn? There's certain aspects of it, whereas the other 3... Like, Rua looks like the one that's drawn, the other 3 look like they're just actual images of the places sort of put through a filter is the best way of putting it. Oh no. I suppose it's like... I think it's maybe because there's a big object on the left-hand side of Rua that looks like it's drawn compared to the rest, although could be 3D, could just be tricking my eyes. I remember Annie mentioning she caught one of them. You mean Duke Cayenne? He was the leader of the Noble Alliance during the Civil War. Duke Abrea was the other one. He was captured by the original Class VII. He was charged with abuse of the people and arson. Yeah, damn right he should. It was his second son that arrested him. Sheesh, he sounds like a horrible guy. The original Class VII was involved in all that too? That means Duke Abrea's second son, the one who arrested him, was Governor General Rufus's younger brother, Jusis. He's now acting as the new head of the Abrea family. Though their power may be waning, this country is still one ruled by the nobility. Were they to suddenly withdraw from running the empire, the central government would not yet be able to manage on its own. In that sense, the Imperial Provincial Council still holds great importance to this country. So if he's the new head of the family, does that mean this Jusis guy is going to be there too? Well, if he's Instructor Rean's friend, I'm sure he'll support all the right stuff. Huh? I mean, I'm not saying I trust him just because he's Instructor Rean's friend. It's just, everyone from Class VII besides Instructor Rean is so nice. Let's smile. Why do you two keep looking at me like that? Oh no, don't mind us. I'm starting to understand what it means to be a sucker for someone. Good morning, everyone. Seems like things are pretty lively in here. Good morning. Hey, don't just burst in here all of a sudden like that. Wait, are you here later than usual? More importantly... Sharp as ever. It's a bit sudden, but starting today, we'll be getting some new members in our class. What? Sudden is an understatement. Alright, you two, come in. You two. I'm sure you all know each other by now, but go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'll go first. I'm Muse Egret. I've transferred from military finance to join you here in Class 7. It's truly a pleasure to meet you all.
Ash Carbide, transferring from combat tactics. Got no plans to make friends here, but nice to meet you, I guess.
Such a decent fellow. Beginning this week, they will be transferred to Class 7? Ding ding. Ash Carbide from Class 8 and Muse Egret from Class 9. According to the report, these two are a bit too unruly. Consider this a punishment of sorts for them. And for Rean. It's not that I don't get it, but... don't us instructors share some of the blame too? Oh, I had always planned to shuffle the classes around a little. And Class 7 has needed more members from the beginning, especially after the incidents at our last two field exercise locations. Well, that's true, especially considering what might happen in the future. What's your take on this? No question. The two of them have more than enough skill and mental fortitude. If they don't have any objections to the transfer, we'd be more than happy to take them in. But to hear, any objections, Chief Instructor? Well, most lessons are held jointly for all three classes, so there should be no problems. Is this really just coincidence? Intelligence Division did mention something about Carbide. Well then, it's been decided. Now Class 7 has 5 members. Fair warning, Ash can be a bit ornery, so good luck dealing with him. Yeah, got it. Ash and Muse. Should go talk to each of them in person. Second period, tactics then. This is called mobile defense. You lure the enemy's main force to where you want them with a token defense line, then counterattack from a different direction. You'll need to distribute your troops, be flexible, and coordinate well, but it's a tactic that can be pulled off, even with what you've got here. This is one of the things Uncle taught me. They don't teach you this kind of stuff at Police Academy. I see, so it's both an offensive and defensive maneuver. Someone actually bothered to name such a basic-ass idea. Scribble? 4th period, international politics. That's the name of the game, everyone. Half of the agreements reached during the West Sumeria Trade Conference have now been nullified, but the other half are still in place, and many hope they'll become a bridge to repair relations between the Empire and the Republic. One of these is an agreement signed by all the countries the Transcontinental Railroad connects. The other countries of Sumeria. Perhaps I must study them a bit more. I know some of these names, but all these technical terms. A rather unique point of view for an NGO. This is stupid agreements like that are made to be broken. Scribble? 5th period, art culture. Now, no need to get all tense. It's time for our once-a-week class on the arts. No matter if you are a noble or a commoner, Erebonia or otherwise, you must nourish your soul with art. Last time we covered melody, chords, and rhythm. Ryan, sing the first passage on page 17. What? Just like that? Okay. Oh dear. The performance lacks emotion, but it's very precise and beautiful in its own way. Your emotional expression still needs work, but having such precise melody, chords, and rhythm can still be soothing in its own way. Now, if we were to add a chord here, we would see that. Homeroom. Good job today, everyone. Muse and Ash, now that you're part of Class 7, your lessons won't change much, but let me know if either of you have any concerns. Oh, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Nothing I can't handle. Besides our art classes, anyway. I think it's safe to say everyone in that class is nervous. Didn't expect her to have me sing like that. I didn't expect you to be able to actually do it on demand like that. Also, Curtin Muse I get, but why are you so smart too, Ash? Every single time you were called on in class, you knew the answer no problem. Who knows? Maybe we're just smarter than you. What did you just say? Hey, we're all in the same class now, so work on getting along. Of course, my door's always open if any of you need to talk, so don't hesitate to ask about anything. And if that's the case, perhaps I'll stop by your room tonight for some private lessons. Seriously, enough with that already. Sheesh. Our class has suddenly become far more lively.
Stand. Bow.
It's all pretty out of the blue, you know. You two both okay with being moved around like that? I did enjoy my old class and was not particularly keen on leaving, but how could I pass up a chance to be with Instructor Rean? Okay, yeah, that one's on me. Should have known asking you was a wasted time. I thought you of all people would be staunchly opposed to being Instructor Rean's class. You were pretty vocal about how much you hate him. Nah, I don't hate him, I just don't like him is all. I know he's not a bad guy and he's been through a lot of crap, I'll give him that much. Not to mention those special powers of his. That's... How do you know about that? Huh. It's my secret. But man, that guy's a riot. He turns into a talking cat and he flies around in a big toy from the Dark Ages. Let's just say that being in his class gives me a front row seat to the gag comic that is his life. Hey. If we're to be classmates, I prefer to avoid any trouble you cause. I've no doubt we'll all get along just fine. Every one of us here has an interest in Instructor Rean, one way or another. Including dear Ash, of course. Though he'd never admit it himself. Now that you mention it, I suppose Ash would not have taken the actions he has, were he truly uninterested. Now I understand. Damn it, you're not just some girl, are you? You're a she-devil in human skin. Should I call you a harpy, Egret? No, I prefer you call me a pretty white lily. Well, anyway. Muse Ash, welcome to Class 7 Special Operations. Let's do our best together and show Instructor Rean what we're made of. Though our class has grown, still smaller than either of the other two classes. It would be best if we were to work together on any tasks we can. Good to have you aboard. First, we'll do Panzer Soldat training, or was it the Keep? All this team spirit's gonna make my lunch come back up. But if we're planning to show Schwarzer up, I'm all in. This must be the will of the goddess. I thank you for your warm welcome. As usual, tomorrow's briefing will be held at 3 PM in the Tactical Conference Room. I will see you all then. How are your newbies treating you? You've got quite a colourful group going on now. Imagine it's a bit difficult dealing with both Muse and Ash. The way I see it, they were meant to be in Class 7. Besides, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can really do. As their instructor, and as a fellow member of Class 7. I'll do everything I can to help them hone their best qualities. Really now. That's so fair to you, Rean. Well, if you ever need any help training them, just give me a holler. Sure thing. Thanks. Oh, Rean, I nearly forgot. We got these in earlier. The rain's making it so gloomy out. It's supposed to clear up by evening, though. A new pair of Class 7 notebooks. They'll need these for their missions. Wow, we've really come together since the field exercises in Crossbell. We went through a lot, but overall, it's a good experience. The leader of the gnomes. Who could that man be? There's no way it's possible. Well, anyway, guess I should find Ash and Muse and give them their notebooks. I'd also like to chat with Linda and Becky while I'm out. Alright, and Celine said she was going to the academy even though it was raining. She said there was something she needed to look into. Maybe I'll check up on her. Have a look at these things in the next part. Ta-ta for now.